All right, it's time that we get into the mouse accessory sheet. So this sheet, you can, if you just visit the website, it's ni6hant.com, and you click on the tech accessories, you click on USA, you will find an Excel sheet. This is the one that's there. On this I have only added the mouse for now. I made the video yesterday, but there was a power issue and that video got most anyways, not the point of the video. Moving on, Logitech mouse. Okay, even in India, where usually any big company, if they come here, they do not bring their service and support and everything. Yeah, that is a normal thing. Even here, if you try to claim a warranty on Logitech products, if it is under warranty, they do repair or send you a new one. That is one of the good thing to get a Logitech mouse, because at least, even if it's terrible, at least for the not terrible, at least even if it's going to have some double click issues, what you will read on Amazon or any sort of those scroll wheel issue or things, at least in the warranty period you are fine. Out of warranty, you can just try to use WD-40. Okay, open the mouse up, try WD-40 instead of replacing the whole mouse. I thought that I might have to replace the mouse which is on my 3-4-year-old G102, but just by applying a little bit of WD-40, opening it up, clean it up, that's not the the green color is not from stuff from the mouse, that's just me painting. Anyways, yeah. So even after the warranty, you can do things like this. The switches that are used are pretty good and they will last long. Now if you can get them soldered, or you can solder them yourself, the life will be even long. So this goes for all Logitech mouse. Okay, I will link all these videos in the description. Moving on, the first recommendation that I really don't have to think about it is, if you are on a tight budget and you don't want to buy used or anything, just want to buy a new mouse for that extra warranty, extra peace of mind, that at least for the 2-year period, most of this mouse comes with 2-year period, G502 comes with 3 years, that you will get a mouse that is working. The main reason to get G102 is it's light, it's only 80 grams. Okay, and that's a good thing. Okay, that's the main reason to get it, and your budget is quite limited. Okay, those are the two reasons to get it. If you're getting it G203, after clicking the link on the sheet, make sure to get it only from where is it, this one, this seller. Come here and add to cart from here. Okay, this is it's new. US market is new for me, so I do not know about the other sellers. I would strongly recommend that you get it from this, even if it's a few bucks expensive. Okay, moving on. So yeah, that's the mouse, the cheapest mouse, mainly for FPS and all, no flick issues or anything, proper sensor. For the budget, excellent. For 30 bucks, this is an excellent mouse, and it comes with a 2-year warranty. Okay, now if you want to step up your game, you want to go wireless, you spend 10 more bucks, and similar to earlier, you only get it from Amazon.com. They will give it to you for 40 bucks. I recently played with this mouse. Okay, the G102, I have been using it for 3-4 years now. So we that is not here, it is 304 and 305, they are the same mouse, they are just called something else. So yeah, I played with various different guns, you can watch it yourself. But yeah, there never did I thought or assume that, you know, this is a wireless mouse, so it is causing some issues or something. Okay, and this has a USB extra cable that puts this receiver right next to your mouse, so there is no such, you know, interference or anything, delay or anything. So this is a good mouse if you maybe are new to you know, FPS games, new to buying mouses, or you have been using a lightweight mouse earlier, like the non-gaming mouse. This will fit quite well, because this is about 100 grams apart moving. Okay, so these two mouse, not only they are a bit lighter, so 80 and 100 grams, but they are also, I am not going to go into your ounces unit. Okay, that's not a standard international unit. Anyways, So yeah, 305. Anyways, that will whatever I tell you in grams, I don't think you will be able to understand. But listen to what I'm saying. This is quite lightweight mouse. This is still a lightweight mouse, okay. And but since this does not have that wire extra dangling thing, so it feels a bit more lighter. If you are coming from a light mouse, I would strongly recommend that you stick to either of these two mouse. Okay, if you are coming from a non-gaming, this is your first time playing games, or you're coming from a cheap non-gaming mouse that used to be light, if you're coming from that, I would suggest you stick to these two mouse only. Okay, anyways, yeah, this also comes with a 2-year warranty. Moving on now. And that's the reason you will see G203 and 305. I should probably name it correctly. Yeah. 203, it's called in the US market. All over world it's called 102. In US markets, G305 it's called. Outside it's called G304. Okay, F not G. Okay, so these are the recommended mouse that I do not have to think about, and I can ultimately, I can just recommend it without thinking. Moving on, G402 and G502. G402 is a mouse that I have been using for about 2 years now, and when I got the mouse the first time, oh, I do not have a camera, never mind. When I got this mouse for the first time, I really, coming from G102, this felt very bulky, very heavy, and I didn't want to play games with it. I was mostly a rifler, someone who uses a rifle. I didn't used to use snipers that much in Counter-Strike and Valorant. I mainly used to use rifle, talking about competitive scenes, obviously, not when having fun. And it was very hard for me to adjust to this mouse. It was so hard that I wanted to sell this mouse and buy the G102 again, just so that I can go back to my way of playing the game. Okay, sadly, I didn't had extra money, or no one was willing to pay good enough price for a new mouse, so I just stuck it with it. Okay, now it took me quite a while, I think months. It took me 2 or 3 months to change my play style, coming from a light mouse to such bulky and heavy mouse. It took me quite a while, but after 2 or 3 months, now it might not take you quite a while if you are not used to lightweight mouse. This might be a thing, but remember, these mouses are bulky, are big, and since you are in the USA, simply return them. Okay, simply return them. If you are in doubt, buy it, try it with your mouse, play it for a week, return them. Okay, that's advantage you have of staying there. Anyways, moving on. So G402 is it's bulky mouse, it's heavy mouse, but you can get used to it. Okay, you can get used to it. The sensor is good. For the money. Now, I would not be willing to suggest this mouse right away. However, there is one reason to get it, and it is that you like this sort of design that you are seeing here. It fits your hand, and it's still lighter than the next mouse that I'm going to talk about. It's the G502. That's the problem. Okay, if you click on this link, it will actually show you a page of a page, not the exact mouse, and that's the reason for that is there are 2 variants of G402, and I do not know about these sellers, so simply click on other sellers and you will see that there isn't Amazon.com, and I do not know about how trustworthy or how good these sellers are. Okay, so if you are willing to get this mouse, do get it from a seller that is willing to give you full return, a free return on it. Okay, so you do not have to pay for mailing it back. Okay, I don't know which one is correct. You cannot trust the rating percentage on Amazon. I will talk about it some other time, but yeah, you cannot trust that. So at least get it from a seller that gives you full refund if you are willing to go for the G402. It's about 108 grams. Okay, G402 also comes with a 2-year limited warranty. Now if you go to Amazon and you type gaming mouse, and the first mouse that comes up is Logitech G502, and for a good reason. Okay, this is the Hero 25K sensor, talked about a lot. This is an excellent sensor for this mouse, and not only that, it's not that expensive from G402, sometimes even cheaper if you get it from a proper seller. And also this is available from proper Amazon.com, so you can buy it, return it if it feels heavy. That was 108 gram. This starts with 120 something gram, 121 gram, and you can make it even heavier up to 140 grams. Okay, if you have a light mouse, flicks are easier. Okay, so flicking and shooting, they are quite easy and more accurate. Okay, however, the distance, the distance that you will have to travel on the mouse pad can be quite large, because you will be using a bit high sensitivity since it's a light mouse. Okay, so you will be moving your hand a lot. It might be good for, you know, shooting multiple enemies right here, right there, right there. So a rifler. Coming to the G402 and the 502, these mouse are heavy. You will be increasing your sensitivity once you get this mouse. For example, when I was using the G102, my in-game sensitivity for Counter Strike was 2.2. When I got G402 and I tried using that same sensitivity, same DPI, everything, I wasn't able to play with it. Okay, I wasn't able to properly play with it, so I had to bump it up to 2.8. Earlier I used to play with a sensitivity of 2.2. If I plug a lightweight mouse, I will move back my sensitivity to 2.2, and if I am using this mouse, a heavy mouse, I will bump up my sensitivity to 2.8. Changing sensitivity is not a good thing for muscle memory. Anyone who plays a game, any sort of game, you know, you do not mess with your muscle memory, and it's not a recommended thing. So I would strongly suggest that you will have to stick to a particular type of mouse. And if you want to change your playstyle, yes, of course you can. It will take some time. Okay, if you are new, and G402, G502, they will require a lot more things from you than just, you know, pure learning to aim. These two mouse will require you to master them. Okay, because they are heavy. Being able to flick long distances and move it slowly to shoot people at particular location, doing both these things at the same time, it is a bit more difficult on the heavier mouses. Okay, and you will have to spend time on it, but I think it might be worth it. Okay, and the return period isn't enough for you to test that, just so you know. So you can't just buy this mount, use it for 1 month and then return it. It takes quite a few months, especially if you have been using other mouse. Now main reason, so it's about the same. G502, you can customize the weight a bit more. Please use also, this also goes back to using a mouse pad. Okay, what kind of a mouse pad you are using. I'm not talking about speed control and everything. If the surface is smoother, if the surface of the mouse pad is smooth, I would suggest you prefer that with these heavy mouses. Okay, please prefer that. Now anyways, G502 is the only mouse in the 4 mouse I talked that comes with 3-year warranty instead of 4-year warranty. Okay, and this is the mouse that I will be buying soon. A tragedy happened when I went to fix this mouse. I didn't realize that I still had warranty, and I probably shouldn't have fixed it. Anyways, so yeah, G502. This is the next mouse I will be buying, and there will be a live stream. You can watch it. I'm pretty sure this mouse will be fine. However, I will have to see what way it's work or not. Now, a small note before ending the video. If you are using it for work and you if you look closely, these mouse have these extra button. Okay, most people now Logitech recommends you use it to change sensitivity. I tell you, do not use it for changing sensitivity. Neither these two you use for changing sensitivity, neither this one. Changing sensitivity is not recommended if you want to be a competitive player. Okay, use it for something else. I use these two buttons as a media button. The reason for that is the way it's positioned here, you accidentally press it quite some time. So if I put it on volume plus and volume down, even if I accidentally press it, nothing bad happens. Okay, these two are still used for forward and backward, and my key, this key, the bottom one, I use it for the clutch key. I have bound it to insert on my keyboard, and I use it as a clutch key. Okay, when you are the only one alive and everyone is talking like an idiot, it helps a lot. Okay. G502, it has one extra button here. Okay, and similar to what I said, oh, I think it's two buttons, not one. Yep, there's two buttons here. I don't know how I will use it, but I will find a way. Okay, and this is with regards to work. Okay, so if you are gaming is only one part of your day, isn't it? Entertainment is only one part of the day. I game maybe half an hour, 1 hour every day, but rest of the time 11 12 hours I am using a mouse, and I much rather prefer G402 and G502, and that's the reason I returned the wherever that was, G203. I actually gave it to my sister because she is more used to these light mouses. Okay, so I gave it to her. She is using it now. But if I have to buy a mouse, okay, these extra buttons, and one they also because now my hands have understood the muscle memory and everything, that I have adjusted to this mouse, and getting a mouse that's similar to this, I think it's pretty good. So yeah, G203, 305, 402 and 502. If you do not want to play competitively, or you're unsure what to get, just get the 203 or the 305 if you want wireless. Okay, if you are serious into gaming, and you can still get these two if you are serious into gaming, but if you are willing to put a bit more effort into learning, into getting used to the mouse, and work is a big part of your day, those extra buttons, they do help. So I will suggest you go with G402 or 502. However, I have to check something else that I haven't. I don't know how effective it will be, but it's basically this a mouse that has a lot of buttons, something like this. The Redragon, I don't want to recommend it right away. I have a faint memory of going through all Redragon products, and there was something which held me back, and why I didn't recommend. I think it was the sensor. I think it was a sensor. Yeah, it was the sensor. I will have to look into this, but yeah, I am not sacrificing a sensor just to get you a mouse with many buttons, or just to get you a cheap mouse. That's the reason my recommendation has started with 30 bucks and not 10 bucks. There are a lot of mouse in 10 bucks up to 20 bucks that might be good and that might not be good. However, I have started it with 30 bucks, and I have been criticized for doing it even in the Indian market. Okay, I have been asked many times, why am I recommending such an expensive mouse if for a new player or for a newcomer? Why am I even doing it? And my point is that mouse is an extension of your hand. Okay, it is important that you learn to use the mouse properly. Okay, it is an extension of your hand, and I don't care about gaming. I never have. For most work related things, this matters a lot. Oh yeah, all this mouse you can turn off the LED light so it doesn't look weird. Okay, you can turn it off. As you can see, I kept it turned off, but it's very important for work. Okay, these were the mouses that I didn't have to research over, that I have used, except the 502. So no worries there. That's what I wanted to say. Okay, these are the mouse that I don't have to even worry about at all. These are pretty good mouse. Other mouse maybe I will look into later, but I wanted something to be in the accessories list. Okay, and see you guys later.